Open and shut. Great, now I lost my page. This show was hella creepy, and so are the characters. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to So by GG 101. Today is Wednesday, which can only mean one thing, and it's time for a recap, review, whatever, of Riverdale. So, you guys, we are on episode 9 of 13. Charles. That means we've got 4 more episodes, including this one that we're going to talk about tonight. And this one I decided to entitle Open and Shut. And this is obviously a very short episode because I only used 1 page of my composition book to write about. And this one I actually remember because it was very straightforward, this episode. So let's get right into it. The Blossoms bribe Archie with gifts and delusions of grandeur to try and, I guess, clear Mary Cherry's name. Polly, after going ghost, says she's spying on the Blossoms because she believes they had something to do with his death. Hermione tells Fred she owns the job, but hired him to have the lodges go straight because, you know, of what the husband did. They have a really bad reputation, and she wanted them not to have a really bad reputation. So she decided to hire Fred to have them look good. Val dumps Archie, citing that he ignores her, which is true because we saw them get together and then we never saw her again. We never saw them together, nothing. She never kicked it with her and his friends, nothing. I mean, that was hecka short though. I'm not gonna lie, like, for real. Like, they were only a couple for maybe 1 episode, but are they? Ethel, the girl who came out about the sticky syrup stuff thingy, is struggling at home. Her dad is tripping over money. Veronica invites her to dinner and to like a spa day just to find out that Ethel's family is in turmoil because of her dad, Harmon. Veronica breaks down, goes to the hospital because Ethel's dad attempts to commit suicide, and she tries to apologize, and Ethel mom like rips her a new one. Like, she started bugging out on her, and I really didn't agree with that because I think even though these children don't act like children, that's all they really are, is they're children. And what Veronica's father chose to do should not affect Veronica or how Veronica does things, because Veronica obviously was trying to be really nice and trying to help Ethel, and when she found out that everything that was going on with Ethel was her fault, it really messed with her brain. So I did not agree with her mother bugging out on her like that because she really did nothing wrong, and if she had never said her last name, they never would have known. They just would have thought that she was a sweet girl who was trying to help, which at the end of the day, that's all really Veronica was trying to do. But that's a little bit biased because y'all know Veronica's my favorite. Ethel said that it wasn't her fault, that it was her dad, and that she's still friends with her, which was the high road for Ethel to take, and the way that also I agree. Archibald hears Mr. Blossom say he got Veronica's dad locked up. That was where the plot really thickened. Betty's father fires her mom, so she throws a rock through the window. Yo. Alice Cooper is an OG. Like, she's a dick, but she is like the queen. I love her. She's hilarious. Jughead offers her a position to write or to be an advisory of the school since she worked for the town's newspaper and she is a great asset, which the principal agrees. I wrote that it was a simple fluff and filler episode. It ends with Mary Cherry with a group of photo scratches out Archie and Polly's face out, butthurt, and then Fred got butthurt when Hermione told him that her husband was the one that hired everybody and everything else, and he dumps Hermione and he tells her, you know, schmurp. So this episode was really open and shut. So basically, Mary Cherry has this really bad reputation of being like the bitch of the school. Excuse my language, but that's what she is. And so to clear up the reputation, because since Jason's gone, he can't take over the family business, she has to. They pick Archibald because they feel like he is just an upstanding citizen of Riverdale. Schmurp. And so they bribe him with all these different things, a brand new guitar, getting him into this musical academy that would be really good for his career, this, that, and the third. And at first he goes along with it. Then he talks to Mr. Blossom and pretty much gives him an ultimatum, like, you need to, like, help my, like, you need to stop harassing my dad about this, that, and the third. And Mr. Blossom was like, I like it. You got moxie, kid. And he agrees to, like, you know, leave his dad pretty much alone. But after hearing what he heard about Veronica, he was like, I can't do this anymore. And Mary Cherry and her vindictive self has this photo of the whole entire family, because it all started with, like, this tree clamping, because they have maple syrup. That's, like, their thing. The Blossoms, that's where they make all the money, is with this maple syrup crap. And they have to, like, pull the spout from the tree for the syrup to come out. And they took a group picture, and she scratches off Polly's face and Archie's face, because after Archie said he won't help her anymore, she feels like Archie is no longer an upright citizen of Riverdale, and she now feels like she can no longer trust anybody like she's always felt. Mary Cherry's crazy. She's just crazy. So that was really the whole entire episode. It wasn't really anything major. It was more fluff and filler. But it was very interesting to see that Polly thought that, you know, the Blossoms had something to do with Jason's death, only because you wouldn't assume that the way that they treat him as, like, their prized possession. But that could also be something just to throw us off the trail of everything. So, it could really go either way right now. I will tell you, I don't think any of the Coopers, including Blossom, including Polly, had anything to do with it. I don't think Jughead had anything to do with it. I don't think the Lodges had anything to do with it. FP, I don't think he had anything to do with it, but I think he knows something, because I think he knows who did it, because he had the jacket and he said hold on to it for insurance purposes. So obviously there's something significant about that jacket. He said that in the episode before. So I think that he knows who did it, and he's covering up for somebody. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out later on with future episodes. But yeah, the episode was basically open and shut. So you know what to do. If you enjoyed me and you want to see more from me, or if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, then you need to be part of the GG Meister Merpod and come swimming with us on all of our adventures. How might you do that? You're probably asking. Well, it's simple. All you have to do is rate, comment, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Loves and likes ya. Bye!